Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to East Texas University, where in Pine Box, Texas, these 3 British students are thriving into their sophomore year. We're going to throw the proverbial hand grenade at Rob tonight to give the synopsis from last session. I do know that he is absolutely empowered to reach out to his teammates to help him.
Now, the question is, do you actually want it from Fish's perspective, or do you want it to be actual and factual?
I want it from Fish's perspective. Definitely.
Yeah, okay, so we'll start off with Fish's perspective, and then we'll sort it. So last week, Fish was a librarian and a book carrier, and he got bamboozled into saying yes, dear, to building a gym. But not this week. It's coming. Then he was henpecked into going out to dinner or lunch. So we went to a fancy pizzeria. Wasn't fancy, but it was a pizzeria. Yes, my colleagues and friends were at another table having laughs and conversations where I just had to sit there with my eyes into Renee's going, "Oh, I love you," looking over her shoulder. "Help. Oh, no, dear. Yes. I can't wait to see your parents again," looking over the shoulder. Seriously, guys? Yeah. And then we went. And she went. Renee went to her class, and we went to investigate a poltergeist activity. Yes. Okay. So what happened in between that, and what actually happened, was the feds decided to come and talk to Andy. And so Grace went over on her mobility scooter and joined him because they found Andy's phone. And they ripped it apart and basically got into it and took a whole load of shit out, which, when Andy told Fish, was a little bit worried because we'd been doing those practical jokes of taking pictures and sending them to in compromising positions. So now the feds has got Fish doing some unruly things that really Fish shouldn't have done. And they've also got Andy with his face in a teacher's breasts in the art studio, as well as Andy with other things.
How do we get here?
And yeah, so they've got a whole load of stuff on Andy and Fish now, all in picture form. Which reminds me, I need to hack into the FBI, or try to basically obtain those pictures so they don't go and sell them to national newspapers. Grandmama will not be happy. Grace and Andy tried to quiz the FBI agents, and they were a bit tight-lipped. They gave a little bit of information. The one thing that Gracie was really not happy with as an outcome was, and I think Gracie put it, and I'm ad-libbing here, they really aren't pressing for a resolution on Jackson. Every time Gracie tried to maneuver the subject back into Jackson and his whereabouts, they just sidestepped and asked them another question. So basically ignoring Gracie's questions completely. Which is a bit of a bugbear. And Fish really wasn't happy about that because his sorority sister is missing, presumed. Yeah, let's not go there. But Fish is really worried about him because out of all of the sorority fraternity brothers, Jackson was the best. Was absolutely the best. And then after a little bit of hither and dither, we all went over to look at this poltergeist. We heard some moaning and some whimpering from behind the door. So Andy being Andy, thinking that it was somebody having raucous sex in the engineering lab, opened the door and there was a teacher there crying his eyes out going, "They took all of the teachers and the students and So we kind of found out where. It took a while, far too long. Fish found out that Renee was in the group, and he kind of went a little bit Arnold Schwarzenegger and decided to just barge on in with his taser, and he's going to take on the whole room. Fortunately, Fish also took Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo actually ran in and took out everything. Scooby-Doo being Andy in fur form. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. You're all listening and watching. Andy is now a furry. You heard it here first. And good job that he was, because he walked up to that contraption and with one swing of his meaty, not man-sized fists, basically pulled the whole thing down and stopped it from humming and hissing and trying to turn people into weirdos. It happened so fast that even Andy got a little bit whoop, his heckles went up on his back, and he pegged it past this book, grabbed hold of this book, and then pegged it out of the door. Sorry, pegged it. Ran very fast. Faster than any human should be able to. And yeah, so that was that. Meanwhile, myself and Gracie, we were the other end of the room trying to work our way up, and I tried to shoot the taser somebody, and it went so horribly wrong. I got Gracie and she went down on the floor, twisting and writhing, and yeah. It was one of my most finer of moments, I do believe. Yeah. And
then tell me,
and then,
Fish, did you go and check on her? Did you go and check on her quickly? Did you, Fish?
No, Fish did not. No, Fish did not. Because Fish knew that she was all right, because she was still going like that, because she was electrocuted. To which Fish did actually say, "Betty Jackson never made you sound like that." And they turned around and started on the lab technicians. For that, I think Gracie will, if she remembers, give me a smack around the ear roll. But if it's from Gracie, it's like foreplay really, so he'll be all right with that. And yeah, we saved Lexi, and we also Lily, Lexi. Oh shit! Who was the girl that we had to save?
Lily Boatwright.
Lily Boatwright. And
Lexi was in the Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She was in the Pizza Hut, which I completely forgot about, but it was only talking, and I didn't hear what happened. And also Renee, because she was just about to be, she was second in line for being pushed through this contraption, and he managed to smash up. Apart from that, we did our usual of giving the dean some grief, and I don't think we actually won any bennies last week either.
I think you guys did very well. You can take yourself a Benny for providing that. I will ask Grace and Andy if you can give any insight into the discussion you had at the pizza barn with the employee from Worldwell Industries. I think there's a little piece there that needs to come out.
Oh, crumbs.
That was Lexi Carr, wasn't it?
You want me to tell you?
Yes, that was Lexi Carr.
You want me to finish it off?
You got it. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
So Grace went over to. They did tell me afterwards. I was only joking.
We did.
Josh. Anyway, Gracie went over to see this Lexi because we recognised Lexi, and Grace remembered that she was from a biology class, and so they were talking.
And he says he's the doctor.
Yes. And Lexi actually recognised Gracie. She was almost a fan. She kind of falling over herself. I reckon that if Gracie said, "Do you want an autograph?" she would have said, "Yes, please, just here." You know. But whilst they were talking, a bit of information did come out, which is that Lily Allen, not Lily Allen, the old woman,
Eliza Berg.
You're
maybe
Berg, yeah, iceberg.
Eliza Berg.
The iceberg.
Dr. Eliza Berg, yeah.
Eliza Berg.
Yeah,
yes.
Eliza Berg. She's
Yes.
Quite high up in the Worldwell organisation, and she's a nasty bitch apparently. Yeah, and she's old.
All the salient
So we said
points that
that's
you hope
fine. We'll get Andy to go and give her a visit.
Which section does she run, Fish? Which section within Worldwell does she run?
Oh, well, it's a deep undercover type thing. It's in the basement.
It's in the basement. It is in the basement. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Gid.
Yes, nobody knows because you've got to have super special clearance to get in there. But she's head of special projects.
Gid.
Yeah.
She's head of Gid. Yes.
Who?
Gid.
Same to you.
Kinetic Innovation Delivery Lab.
Yes.
Yes, like I said, super special
yeah.
in the basement. Nothing's going on here, Governor. Right?
Once again, we don't have huge veils of secrecy in this game. Things are pretty straightforward.
You say things are pretty straightforward, but there was one thing that came up, and I could not resolve it within my research and work and trying to put the story together. That was last week, which is there's a note in the story. You did say that she is, as I say, the head of GID, the Genetic Innovation Delivery, and apparently, according to Lexi, they are doing some stuff with the CRISPR Plus. Now, I looked up CRISPR Plus, and you can find it on the internet, but it seems to be the Samsung refrigerator drawer for the fruit and veg section. So I'm really not thinking that's what you're talking about, and I would love to know.
CRISPR.
Yes. That's wonderful. And
Well, now you know why they want to go through the genetic part. Because they obviously want to cryo-freeze something.
And it's just made me laugh. It was just like Samsung refrigerator drawer.
yes, I think we did learn a little bit about the way that Worldwell is set up, in which its different divisions are very independent, including their own revenue streams and things like that. To which now you have a slightly different angle. It may not be that you need to burn World Well to the ground. Maybe it's just the Gid Lab you have to burn to the ground. But you do know that there. But why not do the whole thing if you got it?
Coming down on top of it.
So I think we've touched all of the relevant points. I think there are a couple of other little things that were there, but I think that those are the main things that we wanted to cover. I think what I'd like to talk to you about quickly is, as you've investigated Creighton's compendium, I'd like to talk about that a tad. I think Andy's probably got it. Is it in your dorm room, Andy?
By this point, so how much time has passed since the?
That's a good question.
Let's think about that. That's important.
Yeah, that is important.
So, where were we in the week last session?
So we were on Thursday the 3rd of September. If you look at your overview, it's in there. Thursday the 3rd of September.
Brilliant.
Everything that we just have from Fish there is noted, and you could have read that through and you've got the same details.
So what we'll do is we're gonna move the game. We will move the game in segments through the weekend. Okay.
Right.
So on Friday, I think you probably have some time to fart around with the book. Saturday, you have a really interesting set of events. Midday, there is a career fair that is going to be taking place.
Career day.
And career day, and that's going to be in the library. Actually, it's not. It's going to be in the gym where you guys actually fought that demon the one time. They're going to have booths set up all over that floor, and it is largely geared towards engineering. This particular job fair, but there will always be some other cats and dogs that come along to something like this. And then you're going to have to hustle out of that to get to the cheerleaders for getting dolled up for the big game that, once again, you're unable to play, but you're going to support in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
What about coffee and cakes?
And
There's coffee and cakes on the plan for certain Wolfie boy and his girlfriend. They were doing that on the Saturday as well. Saturday the 5th.
Yes, they are. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Do that in the morning.
So that's what we'll do in the morning. I like it. I like it. We're cramming this in.
Yeah.
So we'll say that
all in one day.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. She wants to meet you at Mom's and have some coffee and chat. And then
where are we going, Grace?
Noon.
We're going to Mum's for breakfast.
You got the career fair. So noon you got the career fair, and then about 5 you need to be over to see the get dolled up with the cheerleaders and run across for the big events. And Coach has signed off on this chicanery. He's like, I do usually like you just sort of on the sideline supporting, but that's what a good experience for you. And that's great.
Gracie,
still on the sidelines.
Can I join you?
Absolutely.
Can I join you? I wear the skirt and pom-poms in the top.
They have male cheerleaders. You do know that.
No, I want to have the dress.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I want the
President George
skirt.
Bush was a male cheerleader in college.
Who says
Really?
it's dressed?
Which one?
Yeah, the second.
Okay.
You see,
The
Fish
younger.
feels. I feel really bad for what I actually did
The
to you,
younger.
Gracie.
Yeah.
So
Like Pillany the elder and younger. Just
Yeah.
Bush the
I'll be
younger.
a cheerleader with you.
Yeah. W. Bush.
Hey, you say skirts
go
though.
figure.
There's no guarantee our cheerleaders wear skirts. They could be in short shorts.
They could be.
You never know. You have no clue.
If the weather turns inclement, they could be wearing sweats. I mean, there's
have
any
no
number
clue.
of things they do.
Hey,
I'm up for it. I mean, you know me. I've been in the stands just wearing red underpants, cheering everybody on. So, you know,
which is
be
really
nice to actually
weird
have some clothes
because
on.
the colors are black, white, and purple for the
yeah,
teams.
but
and
our house colours were red. So
that's
you
true.
know.
That's true. You got the big, you got the Greek letters across your chest. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Friday, what do you guys want to do? There is some Creighton compendium I want to give to Andy. So I don't know if you read it that night, Thursday night, or
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to
Andy's gonna be
AG
all over that thing.
archive.
yeah.
So we did go to the archives to have a nosy at it. That's where we learned about the secret room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's sort of the thing I wanted to talk about is there are going to be rituals that'll fall out of this book as you study it, right? Yeah. It gives me a pathway to dropping things in your lap as you dig through it and go through it. But a large portion of it is just day to day. We did this, we did that, but it's really obliquely written. And this room that we've talked about is mentioned several times in various passages, that there's a mention of the Pine Box Protection Society, or Pine Box Protection, is it Society? Holy crap, I just forgot. Yeah, yes. But
the Pine Box Protection Society.
Yes. A sanctuary. A sanctuary that is hidden behind a secret door. And these are just, you're picking these up just in different places. So you see a thing where it mentions the sanctuary being soundproofed and heavily warded against the supernatural. There's another mention of Judith keeps our supply of ritual components well stocked. And then there's the big clue, which is Helen warned that the ritual would take a long time. So Ralph closed the bookstore early and joined us upstairs to get started.
Ralph. Okay, sounds like Ralph might be the owner of the bookstore. Or at the time was an owner of the bookstore.
I was going to say, it's called Mary Lynn's now, so that maybe is her.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the child.
You have made that connection, and the key salient point that you were going to have to try and figure out, that you already have sort of figured out because that's the one bookstore that's mentioned on the entire map, so they really sort of screwed that up, is there are multiple bookstores in town, but there is only one that has 2 floors. You guys have been there. You've probably had a coffee there once or twice. It's a popular place for students to go. They can find some rare books once in a while. And she runs a coffee stand, just doing, things that Starbucks does better, but she tries really hard. And then the kids all love her to death. Overworked, doing great things. And kids can stay there late, sitting around having coffee, looking over books, studying as late as they'd like. So you guys put together that there's only one bookstore in town, if that was still a bookstore from that time period, and that has a second floor. A little bit of studying and looking, you're very sure that somewhere in that second floor is a secret room. In what is today called Mary Lynn's Used Books and Emporium.
Mm-hmm.
So,
whilst we're having a look through the book, I would like, between now and Saturday afternoon, to try and dig up as much of it on the Pine Box Protection Society that I can find in any obscure websites, etc. Also, this is a question to Andy and Grace. am I right in saying that we might have a plan for Renee's dad?
Anne?
Yeah,
I
I'd go
thought
as far as a plan, but
Well, maybe
we were
not a plan,
hoping
but
we
maybe
could
a useful
rope him
hook.
in. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
the only plan that Andy and I had was basically to get you married off to Renee so that basically he becomes your father-in-law and he's more likely to share stuff with you. You know, I think that was our only plan.
Okay.
Good luck with that when he's referring to her as the old ball and chain already.
Yeah.
So
Funny.
So what I was thinking was, what if we could utilize his seniority as a get out of jail free card, like we did with Alvarez?
That they would be approaching him to find out about us, and therefore he would then be finding out about what you're up to here in Pinebox. Would he be particularly happy that this nefarious character is dating his girl, his daughter?
I can send him a quick video or a picture that then morphs into something else, and it will be War Games, like the movie. And then when you click on it or what have you, if you move your mouse, it then goes, "Do you want to play tic-tac-toe?" with a question mark underneath.
Okay, and then what's he going to do? Just play a game
attention
with him?
Probably just going to play a game of
tic-tac-toe, and I'll set it up so we've got a little chat thing, and I can go, "Hey, future father-in-law, I need your help. I need your help."
Well, I was wondering if he could maybe look into these two new agents for us and tell us if there's anything we should be worried about. Maybe even Alvarez as well, and find out about their histories for us. Why was Alvarez dismissed from the FBI?
Oh,
maybe we should
I think there's a whole wonderful, noble set of questions you guys are positing right now, and I love the rabbit hole we're going down mentally. I do think that we will probably need to think through carefully how the approach is made.
Oh, yeah.
And that may be something that you guys start thinking about and we get to sometime in the near future. I have forgotten to give you your cards.
Yes.
And I am talking all over you because I was shutting down your wonderful, wonderful role-playing and thoughts because I'm a jerk. All right, Rob.
That's all right. Already had that one once.
Spill the beans. Subject to your questioning tells you everything you want to know, whether by friendly persuasion, intimidation, or force. Christine.
I'll take it. I'm going to use it straight away.
Extra effort. Play to add 1d6 to any trait roll. This roll may ace. Andy. Noble sacrifice. Play when a nearby ally suffers damage to take the damage result yourself. Fun. So
I know that we can't use anything that goes up on the Discord channel, and for anyone who's interested, leave a comment below and I will reply with our Discord information so you can see on there our ramblings off screen. So Christine had a very cool, I thought it was a very cool idea. I'm just doing an Andy on you, I'm throwing you under the bus. And that is basically, maybe so that fish, when Renee wants fish time, that, we maybe bring her in a little bit more, trust her a little bit more with exactly what's going on, because she's been witness to a couple of things. And she's been subject to text messages and picture messages being sent for weird shit that I've had to come up on the spot with, etc., etc. So maybe if we brought her in, that could be our way to the dad.
Well, Andy's very happy with that. Fish, you go right ahead.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
You
Okay.
initiate.
So we'll set that up as
You
well
are clear
on
to
Friday
initiate
sometime.
contact.
Clear
Cheers,
to
boss.
initiate contact. I love it.
Got to call you boss,
Awesome.
because if I piss you off, you might just rage and rip my throat out. You know.
I don't. That's not exactly what he
I
wants to
can
think
see
about.
you looking at me. I'm not a piece of meat, Andy. You just can't eat me. Okay. There's laws. There's laws about things like that.
Very good. So Friday.
If you tell Andy to bite you, he's not going to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. I've been having sleepless nights about it. I haven't really.
Okay. Friday.
Yes. Friday.
You all wake up. What do you guys do this day that you have fairly empty aside from all your classes prior to your very busy Saturday?
I think we should go down the
Bookshop.
bookshop.
Ooh, I like that.
I think we should go down the bookshop, definitely.
Okay.
I think we should start at Mom's for breakfast.
What do you guys think is your last class on a Friday this semester for one of you? You guys have probably very carefully tried to manage your schedule so that you can get off earlier in the afternoon on Fridays, as most students try and do. And hopefully none of you are stuck with like a night class and you're like, this is terrible. But I would suggest that probably about noon, you guys have finished up with your classes for the week. You've carefully scheduled it where your Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes are all morning classes to give you that, and your Tuesday, Thursday, you've taken whatever slop you can to fill in all the pieces you need. So I'd say about noon, you guys probably had to do breakfast on the go to get to classes. So probably either, breakfast sandwiches or things like that you can get with your student ID card there at the cafe, or you could go to you just go to the chow hall thing there, the mess hall, and get your food. I'm using military terms. What in the world do we call it? The cafeteria. There's the word I'm looking for. Holy crap.
Cafeteria, refectory.
Yeah. So the cafeteria, you guys can go through there, or Grace has any number of healthy options available in her dorm. And then classes rush by as you all know that you're going to get together and do this trip about lunchtime. So let's say it's noon. We're pushing through classes. Have you guys already had lunch, or are you going to go ahead and just head? Pick up something.
Wolf something down on the way.
Yeah. Pick up something. Yeah.
Wolf something down on the way. I see what you're doing there.
Yep.
Yeah. There's any number of also little coffee shops and pizzerias and taco stands and crap like that.
Exactly. A little hot dog stand.
In this sort of older downtown area where our bookstore is. Now, when you arrive, I assume we're in the same situation where Andy's driving, Nessie's chugging along, Fish is in back. You guys pull up, and there just happens to be a parking spot right in front of Mary Lynn's, and you guys pull into it, saying, "Karma's on our side." The bookstore itself, it's about 100-year-old building. It's a 2-story brick. And it's got a cash register right up front with a serving counter for coffee and pastries. There's quite a few tables and chairs in that area, big overstuffed sofas and love seats and things like that for people just to sort of crash in and read. This is a popular place for studying and stuff like that.
And
It's got tall ceilings. And old pine flooring, so sort of a lighter colored wood, gives it sort of an open, welcoming feel, despite the slightly cramped maze of bookshelves that are back behind the counter extending further into the building. You know from being here before that if you pass the cash register and go sort of into the library area, behind the wall that has the cash register, that just behind the cash register and the pastry stand, coffee stand, there's a right that you can turn, and there's a small hallway that goes down to 2 restrooms, and then there is a door, and they are past the they're past the counter area further down the hall, and they're on your right as you're going down the hall. On your left at the very end is a door that, as you've gone to the restroom there or something, you've wondered, okay, that's interesting. But there's a door, and let me tell you, there's a sign on it that says no admittance, and then there's a handwritten note below that said, this is not a motel. If you want somewhere private, get a room. This area is being monitored. And there is a surveillance camera that's just at the end of that hallway, sort of up above. And you have seen Marilyn glance down at a screen that she's got that's got one by the door and one over by the books, you know, so nobody's just stealing stuff, and then that one down there. It's sort of it's got 4 different sections on her screen, as you've seen. You don't actually know where the 4th camera is off the top of your heads, but that's sort of the layout. If you need a more definite description, smells, sights, sounds, I'm happy to give those to you. Speaking of sounds, Fish, you completely let me just get going without having any music going.
That's all right. I've got some playing in the background for you.
What the heck?
Oh, wow. Very orchestral.
That is not exactly what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
that does not sound like a bookstore to me. That sounds like a murder hobo corridor.
Yeah, that was definitely not what I was playing. We just have the regular sounds in the background.
Bookstore is next door to the concert hall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's our regular song. All right. So you guys enter, the bell dingles above the door, jingle, jangle, jingle. That's just sort of hanging on a little spring, a little metal bell. As the door hits that, you open it and step inside. You can see that Mary Lynn is behind the counter. There is a sign up right under the counter that says "Help Wanted." And she looks absolutely flustered with the numerous students that are all in here this Friday afternoon, and she is way behind on making coffee.
Okay.
Guys, do what you want.
So I would like to do a bit of research on the history of this bookstore. Who is Mary Lynn? Does she have any relationship to the person who was referred to in the book?
Ralph.
Gotcha. So, do you guys have... Let me see here. Go ahead. Keep going.
Does the store have laptops, computers for people to use?
It does not have laptops here, though it does have free Wi-Fi. And the code is prominently placed right next to that "Help Wanted" sign. And it's actually fairly decent Wi-Fi as far as speed. She's done a good job with that.
Okay.
I'll go over to her while she's making coffee.
Okay. Well, there's a line. A queue.
That's right.
You can jump in that.
I cut through the thing. Sorry, guys, I don't want coffee. You want some help? You said on the front of your kiosk, help needed or help wanted?
I'm dying for help. Look.
Okay.
Here. She tosses you an apron.
Yeah.
It says, look, those 2 coffees, can you run that to the table? And she points to a table, and like that, you have a job.
Excellent.
You can negotiate some other things as you go. Okay.
That's fine. So as I go backwards and forwards, dropping off coffees to people and what have you. In between, I'll get a lay for the land. You know. So how long have you had the bookstore, etc., etc.?
All right. I'll give Andy a research roll, if that's what we think we're doing. And then I'm
assisting him. But I also do need a job. I just don't have enough, hours
irons
in
the fire. I was thinking if anyone was going to take it, probably would have been Andy, just because he could have fit that with his gaming. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Andy's good at the research.
Very good. And what you found, Andy, is there was a Ralph Wiggins who ran
Ralph Wiggins.
No, you
like
did
it?
not do
Like
Ralph
that?
Wiggins.
Okay. How about that'd be too funny. I love it. Give us a little bit of a anyway.
Oh no.
How about what do you think, Ralph? We don't have a last name for this fellow, so we'll call him
Constantine.
Wilford, because we'll keep the W.
Wilford.
Oh yeah. Who did run the store back in the late 40s through the 50s. He sold it in the late 60s to another couple that carried it through to the late 80s, early 90s, and then after that, there was another proprietor who carried it through until about 2000, and since then, the current proprietor has, Mary Lynn has owned it. So she's owned it since about 2004.
Okay. So no relationship.
No.
That we can determine between her and the.
But you've definitely confirmed this is the. There's a Ralph who owned it at the right time. It's got 2 floors. It was a bookstore all the way back to that point. You've gotten several pieces there that are, even though we knew that, it's the confirmation that you're like, okay, yeah, for sure, this is it. Now, for Rob, what question are you trying to get out of her during this back and forth? And then I need to talk to Andy and Grace to see exactly what they are doing while you're working. So give me the question and I'll get back to it. So what are you trying to, in little this, that, and, oh, you want the coffee over there? What about, and you throw in a little bit of extra question. Do I clean the toilets too? I can go do that. I mean, I'm sure you're doing all sorts of discussion as you're doing that. What exactly are you asking?
How do I put it?
Would you like me to come back to you and ask Andy and Grace what they're doing?
Well, yes, because the question won't actually come up until when I need to actually go. So there will be a question. I've just got to work out how I'm going to phrase it whereby she doesn't freak and go, what the actual?
So this will be a persuasion roll that will be modified based on how you word it and how frazzled she is. Okay? So you're going to get some bonuses for her being completely frazzled, or negatives, depending if you're delaying her campaign. However, if you just say something really ridiculous, I'll give you some penalties. Meanwhile, you guys get through the queue, get some coffee or something, if that's what you want to do, or if you guys just want to head off and go look at books. What do you two want to do? As you see, Fish has thrown himself onto the grenade for the team.
So the room that's in this place is described as a secret room, a secret door to the secret room or something along those lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Andy is going to try and see if he can get the floor plans of the place from City Hall records.
Gotcha.
Fire records, fire safety inspections, something along those lines.
I'll get
maybe take a walk around the building as well, just to see, just to sort of measure the exterior.
Sort of pace it out.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you with him for this, Grace?
Yeah, because Grace is basically going to just do a little wander around the bookstore internally and externally. She's kind of pacing things out as well. She's kind of working out what's in what rooms. Are there any stairs upstairs? Are there... she's just basically getting the lay of the land and really...
So you're not necessarily
she's been in here
right.
a couple of times.
You're not right with Andy. You're just sort of... You're looking around. Got it.
Yeah, just basically, yeah.
Andy, give me another research roll as we are determining about what you're finding about the floor plans. There we go. So it looks like the building is pretty much the same size above and below. It just is a square, a rectangle sitting on a rectangle. You can see that in the past there were some walls that have been moved here and there, but the upstairs, which you sort of focus on, appears to really just be it's been used. It's marked storage on a couple of different little things, but you don't see anything obvious. You think you're pacing out the dimensions may help a little bit. I mean, that's rough, but you also know if there's a full up room behind something, your paces will definitely be different. So I think you can probably pace all the way across the back of this building, where there's a corridor that goes, all of the bookshelves are running horizontally to you as you just sort of pace along the back by the windows on the far side of the building and sort of get your pace count on the size of the building. Grace, I need a notice roll +2.
Oh, hello.
There you go. With the +2, that's even a raise. So instead of stumbling upon these two people and having an awkward conversation, instead, what happens is you see sitting on a large plush love seat against the wall with a small table in front of it with a couple of coffees, that is Evelyn and, of course, Max Minho.
So they're in one of the back rooms.
No, well, they're against the wall, sort of away. They're tucked. It's one of the ones that's sort of tucked back behind some of the tall bookcases. Yeah, they're giggling a little bit and chatting. So thankfully, you don't just walk right up on them and then have a really awkward conversation. That was all I was rolling for the notice for, because it could have been sort of fun if you had just gone, oh, hey, what do you know, and had that fun thing again. But you do see them.
It's okay. She's dead to me. Nah, we parted amicably. We were just going in different directions with our lives, and
absolutely,
I'm happy that she's happy.
I bet you are.
As long as he treats her well.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
All that Fish heard from all of that was, you have free reign to do whatever you wish.
Yep. This is why Fish is the queen of the yellow hearts.
Queen of that's wonderful. Take a Benny. That right there was I think that's canon. That's like something that you call him every so often. Is Queen of the Yellow Hearts. I love it. Especially when his girlfriend Renee is not there to hear that. But yes, I love that. Okay. So you guys are okay. Fish, you got your question?
No, not yet. I did actually want to ask, when I'm milling about and doing bits and pieces, I'm going to see if I can edge towards the counter area. Is it a till or is it a point of sale? Is it computerized or is it an old-fashioned till thing?
It's an old-fashioned till.
Okay,
it really is.
And
she does
TV
have
screen
the
for
Apple
the
Pay or
cameras?
whatever thing. Oh, that it's pretty decrepit stuff. You think that the way that it's sort of positioned, sort of behind the till on the wall on the opposite side, it's got wires that run to it. It's not even Wi-Fi.
Okay.
It looks. Can
I tell
ancient.
roughly how many cables that would carry an RF signal?
There's four. There's four feeds that are there. One of them's pretty fuzzy. It looks like
and
there's
the other three are clear.
Two clearer. There's three that are. There's two that are over in the book section. One that sort of looks over the coffee shop area, and one that's at the end of that hall that looks out towards the opening of the hall. So it's past the two toilets and past the door that goes upstairs.
Okay, I've thought of a question, and it's not going to be my original one. So my question to her is, okay, the sale system is an old-fashioned till. If you've got a computer, I can write you a simple database program that will log the inventory and also log all your purchases. So when you do your returns, it will be computerized, thus saving you time. If you're interested in that, whether I get the job or not, I would gladly do that as a side project. Would that be of interest to you?
Do I need to make a big investment?
No. If you've got a computer or a laptop, that's all you need. Oh, and also get yourself a secure Wi-Fi for the business, because anyone can do anything on an open network. I can also sort that out for you.
That's wonderful. Give me I want a persuasion roll +2. And what I'm doing with this is sort of getting a feel for how she feels about you after this.
Yeah. I'm working on the assumption that I haven't got the job. This is a trial to see whether or not I'm a complete incompetent. And
Speaking
I'm
of complete incompetent. However,
hey,
I did give you a +2.
Yes, so I succeeded. The basic one.
So it's not that she is super excited to talk about all this new things. In fact, she seems a little rattled with your your offer because it's out of her comfort zone. She appreciates that you're trying to do something nice for her, but it just doesn't. With this role, it just doesn't compute. You saw what I did there. Yeah. But she says, "Look, hey, if possible, if you or any of your buddies would like a job here, let me know. I really appreciate what you've done today, and I'll pay you in cash for today. But look, yeah, I'm needing some people that are willing to come in. Like, really, right now, my main thing are Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. I don't have anybody, and then I'm needing somebody that can come in on Friday afternoons. So, I mean, it's not a lot of work, but it's a little bit of extra cash. I know all of you students need a little bit of extra from time to time, but
I know one person who may be up for it. I can't do Tuesday nights, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I have a role-playing group that I need to be online for.
Absolutely, I sort of understand.
Dungeons and Dragons, baby. It's the way of the world.
But so you guys can negotiate that as we move forward.
God
damn. You know, yeah, no. She
no,
is.
If I have to ask for it, it's not
really
needed.
like that. She is. She's probably in her early 50s. Is about 5'6", graying blonde hair, and has enough wrinkles that you think she probably smoked at one point in her life, though she doesn't. You haven't seen her smoke at all. She has sort of watery blue eyes and a nervousness about her that for some reason is endearing, that you sort of want to help, and you have. She seems to be, and hopefully you're getting all this, Christine, for the so when we finally build something for her, we'll use the prompt properly. But she seems very, very grateful, and she hits the till, and she opens it up and she pulls out $50 and hands it to you, and says, "If you can stay on until later, just keep that, and I appreciate it."
We haven't got anything planned, have we?
Nope, not really. This investigate this place
it's
is what we've got
tomorrow night,
planned,
isn't it? Yeah. Right,
tomorrow
okay.
we've got all this stuff.
Big day.
Yep.
$50.
If she was sitting there going to say
that.
she wanted Saturdays, it was a definite no from Grace.
She says, "Look, I actually, the reason I'm giving $50 is, look, can you, I don't know, do you know how to clean these things?" And she points over to the big espresso machine, and she says, "If you can do that and just a little bit of tidying up, maybe a sweep, I'll leave you the key. And if you'll just shut down, you know, we shut our doors fairly late on a Friday. Usually we shut about 10. And then, last call and start pushing people out around 10. And then, we try and have the doors all locked up by 11. If that's all right, I'll leave you a key and just, bring it back."
Very trusting. Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
The building's very old. You haven't got weird stuff going on in here, have you? Because I do get spooked quite easy.
Well, I don't like the upstairs, and I think it's got some rats. I've put some poison out, and there's always students trying to sneak in there to go find a place to be alone. And so I've got the door locked. It's the same key that opens the front door, but it's that's the only thing that I'd say is that there is some poison out for rats. So just don't, I don't know, pick it up and put it in your mouth.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's good to know. As long as there's nothing goes bump in the night or starts sounding like there's footsteps from above, then I won't need to go up there. So coffee machine, yeah, not a problem. I'll work it out.
Dude, you can YouTube something, if you have to.
I'm pretty good with a screwdriver. I'm pretty good with a screwdriver and a hammer, but don't worry, I won't use the hammer on the coffee machine.
Where's your accent from, sweetie?
Australia. No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's what I tell people that are really pain in the arses. England. I'm English.
Oh. Well, so you're student here long?
I've just done a year. So.
Well, how cool
yeah,
is that?
I've got another 3 years.
You don't know that young English lady that the soccer kicker that kicks for the football team?
I would be lying if I said no. She's actually one of my best friends.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loosely speaking, she's one of my best friends. She might not be talking to me after the other day, but that's a completely different story.
Yeah.
I just have this picture of Grace sidling along behind them, sort of sliding.
Would you like to meet her? She was actually in the store earlier.
Oh, well, if you see
we
her,
all came in together, and I
definitely.
saw that you needed a hand, so I came straight to you. Whereas Grace went and had a look at some of your lovely books, and we were with our friend Andy, who might be up for the Tuesday and Thursday night shift because he loves books.
Well, tell you what, that sounds great. I thank you so much. You do have sort of a trustworthy thing about you, don't you? Because I'd love to talk to Grace. Just let her know if you see her that we're all pulling for her to get better as soon as possible. It's looking a little bit grim. We need her back.
Yeah, no. I had a quick look at her toe for her, and I helped a little bit, but it's just a matter of time. Bedside manner, don't you know? I'm a trained physician in medicine as well. So any ailments or anything like that, you don't need to waste your insurance. Come and see me.
But that's very fascinating. I will keep that in mind. But and at that point, you can hear the bell rings. A couple of more people walk in. Got to get these. And she's back to the counter, and she serves a couple of muffins, a couple of coffee.
The other bits and pieces.
Got it. All right. How do you guys want to approach this? There's a lot of ways to go about trying to figure this out.
Sounds like taking the job and being here after hours is best time to poke around.
Pretty dang easy.
I can send a text message. Plus, we need to try and find where everything's. If the video feeds are being recorded, if they are, we need to pause the recording.
So, when you look at it,
so that we can then go upstairs.
There's no recording.
Upstairs is storage, isn't it? Anyway,
there's no recording.
I take it that's where she's got her supplies of buns and stuff.
More
and ingredients for the.
Well, we're looking for a secret entrance, aren't we?
Yeah, but you see, you need to go up there to refresh the machine and fill it up again and get her stocked up with stuff, surely. So you'll need to go up there.
That's a good point. I'll mention that to her.
She says, I do keep like some of the disposable coffee cups up there. And I do keep, some of the, like disposable plates and kitchen roll and stuff like that up there. Am I right to go up and
replenish everything down here for tomorrow then?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did she mention, Anthony, did she mention what time she would be out of here? Because she's trusting me to lock up.
She will leave. She tells you she has a doctor's appointment that she was desperately worried about and was going to have to shut down early tonight. She's got she has to be out by, so you guys came at noon. She needs to leave at 5. And then she said she may pop back in. May pop back in towards the end of the night to just make sure everything's going all right.
Okay.
She gives you her cell number.
What?
I'll put it into my phone.
What time does she expect us to close up?
10.
Say last call around 10 and try and get
Doors
people
lock
out by
at 11. Yeah, doors lock at 11.
Right.
Andy's in bed for that
okay.
time. There's no way you'll get him to do Tuesday and Thursday. He's in bed.
They don't run it that late. This is a Friday thing. Yeah,
Okay.
It goes that late.
So I send a text message. I ring her so that she's got my number.
Yep.
I go, that's my
she
number.
Types in. She says, "And your name again?" So you guys haven't really been still properly introduced.
Yeah. My friends call me Fish, but it's Charles Perch.
Charles, and she types it in. Got it.
Okay.
She says, "Well."
And then I text Gracie and Andy saying on the sly, I've got a way in, I've got a key, locking up tonight, and the key does the thing. She's out of here by 6, so we can have a mooch. Well, you guys can have a mooch whilst I'm still working. Oh, P.S. She also wants to know if anybody else is interested in some shifts on a Tuesday and Thursday night. Andy, good for you, Andy. P.S. Yellow heart, Andy.
So the evening
I bow to the Queen.
the evening will degenerate into one of those comedies where you've got the conveyor belt with all the things coming out, and the poor hapless people are trying to keep up with the turning it over, and things are starting to fall on the floor, and it's getting ridiculous. It's stressful, Fish. You've done a lot of stressful things in your life as far as exams and studies. This is a weirdly strange, different stress. Customer service is ugly, and you begin to think this may not be the most fun thing in the world. Without proper, you really need another 2 or 3 people to do this correctly. Meanwhile, the other 2 of you, what do you guys choose to do in this long, protracted period before this thing shuts down? There's all sorts of things you can do all over town. There's plenty of things you can knock out. You can just say, let's just let the clock slide ahead, and so be it.
Andy's gonna. Well, actually, we'll see what. We'll see. I want to see what's available in this room. Supposedly, it's full of spell components. So, I was going to say go and find components for the ritual for the upcoming nights, the full moon nights. But supposedly, there's this well-stocked room. So, we'll see what's in there.
Gotcha.
And how good do you think the ingredients in there are going to be after, 70 odd years?
I mean, some things are, a splinter from the true cross, or I mean,
piece of scrimshaw, for example.
Yeah. Whereas other things are much more perishable. Absolutely. Catfish guts or whatever. But yeah.
Yep.
Grace, is there anything pressing for you?
Nope, I cannot think of anything, but I am watching the face. So have we got past 5 o'clock yet? Has the Marilyn left?
Marilyn takes off.
I'm watching Fish's face as basically it's starting to fall apart on him.
Oh, it
and
is.
I take pity, and I will go over and help him, and I'll stand. I can only stand at the till. You're going to have to do all the running. I am not doing any running around this place, but I will stand there and take the orders for him and put the orders
That's
through.
actually brilliant.
Andy will go and make the coffee.
Perfect.
Oh, no!
Dab hand as a barista.
Nice. I love it. So you
Excellent.
guys,
Oh, man.
I was going to have Fish make a roll in which he might have taken a level of fatigue to carry through this this thing. Instead, I will bow to you guys' brilliant teamwork and say you guys, the comedy is much less of a comedy and more of the A-team montage of them getting everything done before the big fight. So I love it. So the montage of you guys running around, doing the coffee, putting things, and people going, wow, didn't know you guys worked here. You know, you recognize multiple people that come through. A couple of the cheerleaders come through and talk to you, Grace. Let me see. It's the same two that we've had before. I'm trying to think of their names, and I'll get it in like 2 seconds. Go ahead. It's Sherry Meadows and Janie Summers, and together again, and they're picking up some coffees, and they've got laptops with them. They're like going to do some study, and they're like, oh, Grace, didn't know you worked here.
Just helping out for today. Just helping out. Fish has decided he's taking on a job. And
What
I think
don't
Andy
you
might
guys
be
do?
helping. I know. Hey, we go around town. We
We don't
everywhere.
clean toilets. That's what we don't do. I shout over to Gracie.
You've already offered on that one. Get in there.
So Grace,
You're
tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
I put a sign
So
up on
Grace,
the door saying, if your jobby slides, you fucking clean it.
What's that even mean?
That is so mean.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah.
No, no other. So sorry,
So
you were saying. Yes,
Absolutely. The two of them mentioned, Sherry says to you, hey, so tomorrow, when you arrive, we'll get you sized up. We've got a uniform, I think, that's going to fit. And did you say that some of your friends were going to help or something? What was that about?
Fish is definitely.
Andy
Andy just wants to
goes
watch.
over and introduces himself.
Oh, hi. Hi, Andy.
Oh,
Yes.
Andy.
he'd look good in a uniform, wouldn't he?
They both give him
Love
that
is in the air.
up, down look.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Andy. Andy. It's like, Pete, you need to tell them my eyes are up here.
Yeah.
They said, look,
Andy.
we've got some ETU like a tracksuit, and if you can do the megaphone, we'll go over a couple of the basic cheers right before we get started. And if you can be on the it's just a plastic megaphone. You just hold it up and yell through it. You won't have to do much besides that. Clap along when we do some stuff, and of course we do some acrobatics. But if you could just sort of your job. And your friend Fish, we've got the T-shirt cannon. We'll have him shoot some T-shirts up into the crowd. What could possibly go wrong?
No.
Oh man, don't give that guy a gun.
Especially not shooting into a crowd. Come on.
He is going to fall over and he is going to shoot
Innocent
at one of the
bystander
cheerleaders.
rule.
He's going to take out the base of the tower of the cheerleaders. You know he is.
I know. I'm thinking he's going to take out a player. Middle of a player, quarterback gets a T-shirt right to the middle of his back.
Oh man.
So, anyway,
I'm just wondering
think
if I
that'll
could
be-
actually get in the cannon and fire myself into the crowd.
It's not that
See
big.
one of those
No,
things?
not big.
They're not that big.
It's not that big.
No.
Right,
No,
okay.
they're like,
have to-
they're like,
have to
they're
Google
like
that when
this
we go
big
on break.
round,
Yeah.
they're about that long. They're like compressed air thing.
Yeah, boom, and it just shoots a T-shirt up into the crowd. Absolutely.
Yeah, you just basically roll up a T-shirt, stick it in.
So, They said that sounds like we've got a plan. That's great, Grace. We will we if you can learn a couple of the cheers. If you can just stand there and clap, I mean, it'll just be amazing having you there anyway.
Oh, definitely. I'm up for this. Come on, girls. We can do this. Yep.
Brilliant. All right. With that, we move time forward to where the last couple of people are edging out around 10:30, 10:45. The bell dings as the door opens and shuts as they're leaving. The smell of coffee in the air gradually dissipates a little bit, and the dusty smell of the books seems to take over dominance as you guys start just doing the basic cleanup, picking up the cups and things and taking it over to the sink, rinsing them out and putting them in the dishwasher, and Fish does a little bit of sweeping, and it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, I need to clean the barista machine, don't forget.
Absolutely. So we will assume that you are doing all of those things, and it is time for you to lock the door.
Well, I'll lock the door from the inside. I'm going to replace the takeout cups, the plates, the paper plates, and the coffee.
So you actually have not been upstairs yet, because it hasn't been.
We have not.
Yep.
We haven't. I have not had time, according to the dean. So he's worked me bloody hard.
So you guys slip around. Do you guys want to head to the upstairs together?
We're gonna have a good nosy around. Yes.
All right. So
because
Fish,
I
you
don't
go
think
to that door.
the cameras are being recorded anywhere. I just leave them running.
No. Yeah.
In Andy's case, a good sniff around is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Very good. So
I think if there was going to be a secret room, it would maybe be in a basement. Maybe.
But it isn't.
There is not a basement.
But they did say that it was an upstairs room, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I opened the door, fully expecting to see a flashing red light at the top.
The door, you've got to sort of jiggle the handle. It's one of those round doorknobs with the keyhole right in the middle that you have to jiggle because the key didn't quite fit properly, and then it pops open and you head up the stairs. It's dark. The stairs go up to a small landing. There is a little light. When you hit the switch, there is a single light bulb hanging from there's just hanging down a cord from the ceiling that's over the landing. As you go upstairs, there's a landing and then up further. When you get to the top of the stairs, you guys see a large open room. There are bunches of boxes of books. Many of them are yellow paged romance novels, just piles of these soft cover romance novels. You can see that most of what she uses this room for storage is right at the top of the stairs. And the rest of the room is just sort of empty. I want all of you guys to make a spirit roll. Raw spirit. Wow. Wow, Andy. That's fascinating.
On that one. Yeah.
Nope. There's a success of sorts. And do Grace roll?
Not yet. No. Sorry. Not yet.
She is keeping us all in suspense.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I do understand how it is going back and forth. There's a 4 as well. Both.
Anything with my psychically sensitive edge?
Ooh. Wow.
He's just trying to get to re-roll.
That's interesting, as that conflicts with the roll. But what I'll say is both Grace and Fish, you feel uneasy in this room.
Andy, there's something
you just feel it's just
something's not right. You know when
Grace
you
trying
walk
to cult
down
way.
a dark corridor and you think somebody's actually watching you? You get that heebie-jeebie kind of feeling. I'm getting that up here. Coming
So
from the
are there any
open
doors in this?
Can Grace make an occult
there
roll?
are some pillars that are support beams, but there are no doors. There are bookshelves across the one of the walls, just sort of across one of the walls. And
Okay,
we'll
so-
get to that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, so from pacing it out downstairs and size, does it look like this covers the entire floor plan? Or is there...
Do you want to pace it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is short by probably about 20 steps.
Yep. Behind
And
the
as you're
bookshelves?
sort of eyeballing it, you think that probably it's got to be behind those bookshelves along that wall.
Okay.
Now, your crit fail, we will hold on to, because I think that we'll apply that later on. Because right now, as you walk over towards those bookshelves, now with that skill that you have, you feel a flip in your tummy as you go past the center bookshelf. It has, the top half is got glass doors that sort of behind it would probably be, someone would have kept their law books or something like that. And then the shelves below are open. But your eye is drawn to the well-used, if you look at the two glass doors that sort of cover about 3 shelves of books on each side. They're both brass, but one is obviously been handled a whole bunch, the one on the right. The one on the left, not so much.
Okay. Open the one on the right.
When you turn it to open it, the entire thing shifts and moves. And I am going to take you to another map.
Ooh.
I know. You guys are like, what? Is this guy
Really?
such an amazing... here we go.
How did he do it?
So, if you see this area, you're behind this. You guys are now able to walk through into this room, and you would be in the front. The space is the rest of the room. You can see that on your left, there are some books, esoteric books, probably books you might be able to find another couple of rituals out of. On your right, there's a cabinet that seems to have spell components in various jars. But what is most striking in this room is the pentagram done out with chalk and other things in the floor. Well, yeah, yeah. But inside of it is a young lady dressed like 1950s.
She shouldn't be that young.
No. Clearly
Is she
not.
She should
standing?
be-
Is she standing? Is she flat out on the floor? Is she what is...
He was sitting.
Well,
and she comes to standing when you guys walk in. She says, "Help! Help!"
I recognize that face from the PBPS photo.
Indeedy.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
I'm not sure which one it was, what the name was.
Just help!
Mm.
Would one of you please help me get out of this?
How on earth did you get in there?
Now,
Witches. There was a group of witches I've been stuck here. I have no idea how long. And she sort of breaks into tears.
Oh, what year is it?
I don't know. 52? I have no idea.
Just out by, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is your name
Wow,
Judith? Nina?
Yes. How'd you know?
Or
I'm
Helen.
Judith.
Judith Fowler.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now here's
Okay.
the thing, though.
You've been here so long, but I must admit, you're looking pretty good for someone with no food and water.
I think it's something to do with
I'd
the
take you out
circle.
on a date.
It's like a stasis. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, shall I come and break the circle for you?
Yes,
She
please.
disappeared. She
Okay, I'm
disappeared.
going to take a step forward.
She disappeared, presumed dead in 1948.
Do not tase her. Do
Jesus.
not try and tase her.
No. I'm watching her. I am
Okay.
watching her
Whoa.
avidly to see whether her eyes spark with delight, because I'm nonchalantly walking slowly towards the
Oh yeah,
pentagram
she
thing.
is extremely. She's watching. She cannot wait for you to just break that. So please.
Is she drooling slightly? Does she look like she's
Yeah.
looking at fish? Like a good snack.
No, I mean she just looks like a young lady in distress.
Yeah.
Well,
Now-
somebody.
Well, I mean, breaking
So
the
why did the
circle
witches-
might be dangerous. I mean, especially if you've been in there a long time, as you say, in some sort
Why
of
would the
stasis.
witches put you in here as well? So many
They were
questions.
evil.
Sorry to bombard you. You're evil.
No, the witches, they were evil. They did this to us.
78 years. She's been in there.
What? What? You're kidding.
Yeah, I've got grandparents that are younger than you.
78 years.
Actually, maybe
Everyone
not.
I know will be dead.
Oh, yeah. But how are
Andy?
you not?
I think it's the circle. I don't know.
And
Can you
what will
please
happen?
have a look at these books? See if there's any notes.
And what will happen
a
when we break
diary,
that
perhaps?
circle? And will you suddenly age? So nobody touch that circle right now, because she could just turn into
Turn
dust.
to dust.
No. Just please. Just break the circle.
You know what, Helen? You know what, Helen?
What?
You've been in there
Judith,
78
hold it.
years. I think you can wait another couple of minutes, don't you think?
Judith.
No. Now would be good.
Nah, Nina, we're
like I
not
said,
going to do
look,
that.
I mean, you're right here. Just all it would take is just brush the.
What ritual was it that locked you in?
Yeah.
I don't
ritual was being
know.
performed?
I'm not a
Come on, Nina,
ritualist.
tell us the truth.
Not Nina.
I see what I see what you're doing, throwing other names at me. No, that's not my name. But no, can you just please? All it would take just blow a little bit of this chalk.
Nah.
Andy's,
I've changed my
Andy's
mind.
looking through these.
We're just going to look at the rituals first.
Okay,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you say no, I changed my mind. I need all of you to make a notice roll -2.
Notice roll -2.
Yep.
Psychically sensitive help on that one.
Yes.
So it's going to be +2 for that. So
That's me at
cancels that
minus,
out.
so -1.
Then werewolf senses. So +2 to this, which will be included. 11. There we go. That's a raise.
Okay. So fish with that failure.
It's not a
Fish
failure.
didn't fail. He did a 3 and a... No, he did a 3.
Who got the 1 and a 1?
I don't know why Fish did that
Don't
twice.
forget. Don't forget. My 1 and a 1 is because I'm at -1, so I actually rolled a 2 and a 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I didn't roll. It's still a fail.
His first roll was a 3 and a 7.
Oh,
But that was for me watching her face to see if her eyes lit
earlier.
up. Because most
earlier.
people, when they... I was working on along the lines of it's a demon or something like that was trapped.
So
and it
a couple
wants
of things
to
going to
get
happen
out.
here. So a couple of things are going to happen at once. First, I need Charles to give me a just raw spirit roll.
Again.
Yeah, I know. Double, triple jeopardy. There we go.
I can't use a Benny on that, can I?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll use a Benny.
Okay. You. I'll do this. Very good. So you felt for a second. It all just seemed to make sense that you just needed to go over there and break the circle. And then you're sort of like, huh? While that's happening, the other two of you, and only the two of you, there's a flicker in the shape form of this young lady. And what I'm going to say is, Rob, if you can look away from the screen for just a second, I'm going to show them something. There you go.
Okay, I'll watch through OBS.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
For a second, that's what you see.
Okay.
Is it gone?
And then now, yes, it should be gone. No, it's not.
It doesn't disappear.
It doesn't. Okay, well, so be it. Rob, you're just going to have to be a good individual. So you see it. It is, so you have not seen this, but you take that little half step towards the circle, and both Andy and Grace gasp, or probably grab a hold of you.
Spawn? Is it Spawn?
She says, please, just, it'd be nothing, just for you to walk over and just blow on the chalk, just right here.
I would have
nice try,
done.
demon.
I would have done, but you've just tried to... It feels like you've just tried to manipulate my thoughts.
Damn it.
So
And
I
say that
don't
as
believe you are who you are, and I was right to say no. Try that again,
By the way,
and I'll tase you.
When she's in the circle, is she actually in black and white? That's a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. So I love it. Yeah, it is. There's some humor.
Demon copies someone from an old photograph, and they're in black and white.
Yeah. So
And after 70
instead of-
odd years, is there sort of like flecks of white appearing on around her when she moves?
Grab the wrong thing. Dang it.
Oops.
Apologize, guys.
Holy cow.
Oh no.
Judith, if you can move the fucking thing on the floor, you could have got yourself out.
Right about there. There we go. So go back to our tokens, and in the place, does that show up? No. What am I seeing? Oh, okay, because I'm seeing the GM thing underneath it. Okay, so I just basically stacked. So you guys now all see the creature inside. It's pacing back and forth,
wow.
spitting angrily.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dear, that's not ladylike.
That's a good circle. It's been trapped there a long time. Okay, what's in the notes? Is there any notes in here about trapping this demon?
There's some very interesting things. First, right here against the wall is a big map of Golan County. And there are colored string lines running from the different edges all across the in different angles. And they seem to be, there's a convergence of most of them, if not all of them, not too far outside of town. It wouldn't take you more than a second or two to Google and realize that that's where the burn is. The area outside of town where there's no vegetation in the forest. You see that most of the stuff that's in here is badly off. However, I do have some rolls to make on some things that you will get as far as components, and we'll take care of that in a minute, because I think the main thing you're wanting to do is dig at the notes. So this is where you guys can do a research roll together, or however you want to do it. If you want some, since you're all doing research, you can all roll research, and we'll go with whoever gets the highest is the success, and if anyone succeeds as well, they can give a bonus to what it turns out.
I got a regular success.
Okay, so let's see what the others do. So there is a bonus of 1 to that now, so that's up to 6. Let's see what Fish does.
Oh, there we go. So 2 bonuses to that makes it a 13.
Very, very
Take
good.
11.
Yep, absolutely. So you guys dig. Very good. And you find a couple of books that have notes of various things that the Pine Box Protection Agency has done through the year, or association. Many of their exploits sound like yours. A painting with a demon inside of it that they had to destroy, and several little things like that are similar. They were doing some of the same things you did. They investigated. They definitely investigated all sorts of weird and wonderful things that you guys can read at your leisure. But the most important thing is Judith. So you guys find a set of notes that it says, during the events at the burn, Judith revealed her name. Thus, we were able to summon and control her. We use her to provide us spell components. We compel her, and she does so. And it has a ritual for compelling a demon.
Okay.
Sounds pretty dang dark.
He does to me.
Really does. So when it says Judith revealed her name, does it say what her name was? Is
Venom.
You maybe you assume it was Judith. But whatever the case, in the revealing it was what allowed them to do it. It's not written in there.
Mm.
She takes on this new voice of, "We are Venom."
Well, if that's Judith in the circle,
Or is
That's
it?
her true form?
Judith doesn't really seem like a very demonic name.
No.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon she's a Susan.
Maybe the name is recorded in the other book.
That's another angle to explore.
Okay.
I hate to
Are
say
there
this,
any
but
other?
we can't leave this thing just in here.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
We've got to
Been there
get rid
for
of
how
this
many
thing.
years?
78,
Exactly.
hopefully. We've
I
kind of got to
have
get rid
no
of the damn thing.
problem. I
Banish
have
it.
no problem with leaving it here. It's secure.
I mean,
it
as
can't
we
escape,
know-
otherwise it would have done.
As we know, banishing demons is not exactly the safest of options.
No.
And the problem is that they can then come back uncontrolled.
If they've got a way through.
If they've got a way through.
They've got to be, you think from everything you've read, they need to be summoned or have a portal made to be able to get through.
Fortunately, we happen to know that there's a local pawnbroker who seems to be busy summoning demons left, right, and centre. So,
Or giving other people the ability to.
I would say we leave the demon here, take the books.
So other things that you discover, Andy, about this room is exactly what you've been told before, in that it's warded for all sorts of entry. And you can tell from the magic here that also no sound will leave this room.
Handy. So we might actually be better off leaving the books here rather than risk them being taken, read.
Taken out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the FBI decide to search, found these books, they might take them away as evidence. There's all sorts of... So, yeah, we might be better off leaving them here.
Yep, that might well be the case.
So during all your conversation and all that you do, Judith continues, or the person or the thing calling themselves Judith continues to plead with you, and then eventually gives up and sits down cross-legged and just drops its head to its chest, its long arms with those nasty claws sort of splayed out at the sides, and just seems to go into some sort of torpor.
Now, the spines and things on this creature.
No. I saw that in the art, and it made me angry because it's a false clue that I don't want to give you and make you go, oh, is this like the Needler? No, it has nothing to do with that. So that's a
it doesn't
false
have
flag.
quills. It doesn't have quills on it then. Okay.
No, it's just spiky. You don't think those are shootable things? Yeah.
So this wasn't what we found in the wall at Jackson's. No. Okay.
No. Different color, different. Yeah, no.
Judith.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Judith, is it?
The head comes
Shit.
up.
Yeah, it's Judith. But just because we're not letting you out today doesn't mean to say that we won't let you out. But the way my
can't stop it.
eyes, the way that my eyes look upon you, I actually find this more appealing than your human form. That was so terrifying to look at. Being black and white and all that.
Sorry, the picture is black and white. So it tilts its head a little bit to the side in an unnatural way, and then just whispers again, "You can't stop it. It's coming."
Many
We're
a
gonna try
girl
our
and
damnedest.
lady have said the same.
And I will be free.
Oh, yes, you will. I have no doubt.
And I can feel it. There's one who searches for me.
Yes. Yes, just the one. Is that the one with the claw crabs, the crab claws? Sorry, or is that the one that is shrouded in darkness? Or is it the scarecrow that we've already sent back, who has also vowed to come back? I mean, the simple truth of it is, if it was down to us, we would maybe do a ritual to remove you passively. But you know as well as I do that if we were to break the circle, you would try and kill us. More than likely would succeed. And then you'd go on a rampage. And that's just no good for anyone. I mean, you don't really want your picture.
It grins
your picture in the
hideously.
papers.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the technologies that the world now has, or have you been blinded by?
Andy, can you give me an occult roll?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it pause time? Yeah. Give me the quick occult roll, and then we'll do this because I'll give you one last piece of data.
Nice.
What'd you get? Here we go.
6.
Perfect. Normally, you think that from the pictures and everything else that this is a particular type of demon. You think that it is a Strelberg demon, and typically, if summoned to do something nefarious, they can only last on this plane for about 10 hours before they are forced back.
Okay.
So the circle has definitely kept this one much longer.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go on a quick pause, and we've got a lot of things to do for Saturday. Hey, welcome back from our short break, and now we're going to try and finish off this tad here and see what happens on Saturday that we can get through. All right, so what do you guys want to do with the rest of this period here in the room? I can tell you this, as you guys are making your decision. Here we go. I'm sorry.
I'm going to walk out the room and take the coffee and the cups and the plates down. Finish off.
Very good.
What I said I was going to do. I'll leave Andy and Grace to deal with upstairs.
The creature does not rage as you go. It just seems to give up and sit back down.
As it should.
Immortal anyway, isn't it? And according to it, the apocalypse is coming and it will be free, so... Yeah.
Yep.
What's another couple of years? Sit your butt down.
I don't think we got
Shut
that
up.
long, have we? Not according to the aliens. I don't think they gave us that long.
I think that's 3 years.
Yeah, I think that it'll take you right up to your senior year.
Yeah, I think that's into us in a year.
And then Armageddon happens, and we still can't use the knowledge that we've gained in our degrees.
Hey, at least we don't have to do the finals.
So, yeah, exactly. That's funny. Andy,
Yeah,
you
we
will
might as well
get
just
5.
give up now.
You will get 5 common and 2 exotic items.
Okay.
So we can roll for those whenever you want to do that. Out of the E6 University Delio. And I'd have to find the exact page. Yeah.
2
exotic. Yep.
2 exotic.
Exotic. So if you want to, you can do that in your spare time. Or we can do it, next game or right away. I just don't want to take up too much time right now with rolls and writing and all that stuff. So if you can do that, then you will have those, and then we'll see whatever they plug into as we move along. All right.
Okay.
And if you want to run rituals, you could probably get all sorts of spell components brought to you from the other side.
Yeah, if only we knew the demon's name.
Maybe you'll find that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's Argos the Pitiless who has come across.
Yeah.
God, we closed that door, and now it's back again.
Yeah, you guys had fun with that. That's a reference to our Blades in the Dark campaign. Okay, let us then decide. You guys are going to go ahead and take off. You lock up the room, or you close the room up, seal it, and depart the building. Fish, do you have the key, I assume?
Yeah, so I lock the door and blah, blah, blah. When they're down, make sure the lights are all switched off.
And you did get a couple of calls throughout the evening, checking up on how things were going. Of course, she's interested in if her business is doing all right. And then you probably drop her a quick text at the end of the night, and you get a big thank you in all caps.
Yeah, I tell her that I've been up, didn't see any rats, but I have refilled the coffee, brought some creamer down, and replenished the cups and paper plates for takeaways and eating. And yeah, basically just leave the place in a nice way. I'll also tell her that Gracie and Andy came, and Andy is interested in lending a hand as well.
Yeah. So you get back an exclamation mark and a heart, and then that's about it.
What color?
It's just a red heart. She doesn't know any better.
Ooh.
She doesn't know any of the.
I might be in here, guys. I finally upgraded from yellow to red.
She's from a generation that has no idea what they're doing with emojis, but she's trying to just quickly do something before she can go to bed. So wonderful.
But the problem is you will definitely end up carrying her books.
Yeah.
Amongst
Shit,
other.
that is true. Oh my god! Why did I volunteer for this?
And her coffee. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, wonderful. Go home.
Yes.
Bed.
yes.
Boom, boom. Do you
We talk
want
about
to
what
make
we've uncovered on the way.
another research roll in Creighton's Compendium?
Yes. See if we can find this demon's name.
Okay. I'll let you do that. Everybody's going to bed, and you're still digging at that thing. Let's see what you got. A 6. I think
Can we all have a go?
I was gonna make this a. If you guys want to all go to his room instead of going to bed right now, you can all make a roll. I will say that I was gonna make this -2, which is still a success. Okay. So
Well, I'll be up all night anyway because I'm an insomniac. So
We'll do it.
Grace isn't helping. I'm going to spend a penny. Why not? Just because I feel like it. And it's probably going to be worse than that next time round.
You might need it for cheerleading.
I might. I'll keep 3 back for the cheerleading.
Oh, there we
there you
go.
go. I got a 9.
Fish,
that's nice.
Fish got raised.
So you
I'm looking
can.
over his shoulder.
So with that raise, you guys dig through a whole bunch of things. You go back to some descriptions of, the group as they were trying to deal with different things. There's not a lot of really good description. It's really oblique about what happened at the burn. Something bad happened, but in the margin, in a handwriting that you don't recognize, it's not actually the it's not the handwriting of the author. You just see a weird set of letters that makes you wonder. And I just threw that I'm going to throw it into your, into a couple of different places where we've got texts.
Zazuzan.
It looks like Zazuzan. And you think just because of the location in the book, in the timing sequence and everything else, it might be a path to look at. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's what we'll give you before you guys go to bed. I'm sure you will have sweet dreams thinking about that grinning face sitting still just across town in that circle. Just a light line of chalk between it and the rest of you. Okay. Saturday morning. Andy, you got a date.
Yeah.
So
Are we
I
meeting
think
there? Probably arranged to meet there, I would guess.
probably so. I mean, you tell me. Do you have her pick you up? She has a vehicle, or do you just meet her there using a ride from whoever?
He tries to steal Nessie so that Fish and I can't follow.
Well, I mean, you could borrow the keys from and take Nessie if you want.
Nessie. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Christine?
Yeah? No. I would definitely loan Nessie out to my friend, my beloved friend, so that he can
Absolutely.
Of course I would.
She'd probably hide under the back seat as well, just to so she can spy on him.
That'll be Fish.
That'll
be Fish in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy told us it was at Mum's. Mum's bacon breakfast. Gotta happen. Pancakes.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to walk because he's got Nessie.
I think you did that on purpose.
I did do that on purpose.
Now, there's always there is some rudimentary Uber type service in town. There's also about 4 taxis. So there are some things
And
that the
there's a
students
Tomo.
use for getting around, and there is a Tomo. So there are other ways to get around if you're desperate. Meanwhile, Andy, you show up. Grace is already there. She's at one of the booths that you typically not Grace. I'm very, very sorry.
I am not there.
Okay, we're gonna do a time shift.
Apologize. We're not doing that. We know darn good and well it's Margaret, and I apologize. And that's my own slip up. So Margaret is at the table. She has one of the free newspapers. She's sort of skimming through and has a cup of coffee in front of her. Like she's been here maybe a little bit longer than maybe the 10 minutes or so, you think. You're not sure.
Okay. Well, Andy's going to go over and join her.
Andy.
Hey, Margaret.
Coffee?
How are you? Yeah.
Doing well.
Andy slips into the chair.
I bet he does.
So to speak.
Sorry.
We all thought that when he said that. Anyway, okay. So you're sitting across from this young lady, and she smiles that charming smile and says, "So, this is just as awkward as I thought it might be. What do you want to talk about?"
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about you.
Baby.
That's
So,
interesting approach.
well, I thought, get to know each other.
Well, absolutely. Why not? I'm from Maryland. I heard about this place as having some amazing libraries and chose to come here for my schooling. Yes, I pay out-of-state tuition. I just recently got Texas. I got Texas residency, so I'm not paying as much.
Wow.
And
that thing, you have to get residency in a state. It's like a country thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So and she starts talking a little bit about that. And it's not quite as simple. In some cases, I mean, it's the state says, nope, the moment you come here, you're obviously a resident. We can start taxing you for this, and this. But when you try and get the stuff out of the state, you have to prove you've been a resident and prove you've lived there this long and prove. So typically that way. So like when we moved back to the States with a vehicle to Arizona, we bought it overseas. I'm military. Kim's not. We bought it we put both our names on it, not knowing any better. We get to Arizona, where it's supposedly tax-free for us to bring it in. They charge us half the tax because they made her an Arizona resident the moment she showed up, and she's not military, so they could tax her for half the vehicle sales. So you're like, oh, well, there you go. Whereas trying to get residency for our kids for their university is like pulling teeth. Sending in all this documentation, and these are the addresses they've used, and this is the parent who's a resident, and so it is a bit like that as you would expect with any wonderful government situation. So she's pleased that she has finally sort of knocked that out, partially from taking jobs and building up her. She's done taxes here inside of Texas. She's got a Texas driver's license. She's done numerous of the things moving down the road, and so she was really pleased when the university did that. So she says, but I don't get back to Maryland much. I really focus so much on just the work. I mean, there's so much to learn. When we start digging into this stuff, it's really just so amazing. I always knew that there was something a little bit different with me. I mean, I could sort of hear things like people talking. You know what I mean? The dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm very. Yeah, I mean, I had unconventional upbringing, I guess you could say. So Andy will then start talking to her, telling him about his, childhood and seeing ghosts and talking to them.
Very good. So she talks through it, and it is what would have been awkward. Actually, we'll do. I'd like a social role. I think it's going to either be performance or it's going to be persuasion, that just sort of is you sealing the deal of this being a pleasant time instead of awkward and a little bit stilted.
Okay, let's go with persuasion then, because I do not have performance.
Very good. Okay, good enough. I think that with that, this goes fairly well. And at the end, there comes an awkward point where breakfast has been eaten, coffee's been drunk, a lot of getting to know each other as human beings has gone on between the two of you. And you can make a simple common knowledge roll for many things about her life now if you ever need to remember something about it, because she has given you a good amount of information about herself. I think we're sort of at the point where she's looking at you a little bit desperately to how do we end this properly and yet continue and yet. So she's like, okay, well, it's getting, I suppose you got things to do. And
yeah, it's there's the job fair back at the uni, so I was thinking going to that.
Okay.
So should we meet up again?
I think that'd be wonderful.
What do you fancy doing? Movie? Banish a demon?
Well, last time I tried it didn't go so well, but I'm willing to try it again. And she chuckles.
Well,
just
I might have one ready for you.
it's all right. We've taken the taser. If we do it again, we'll take the taser off of fish.
Oh, well, that one actually worked. one before that didn't work at all. And that thing might still be around. That's what's a bit scary. But if I could just figure out its name, I could get it trapped and get rid of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, those are ugly things to think about. That's a movie. You pick something. How about a Sunday matinee?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I'll see you in 2 days. Are you going to the game?
Oh, tomorrow, isn't it? Isn't it Saturday today?
You're in Saturday. Yeah. Are you going to the game tonight?
Yeah.
So tomorrow will be Sunday. Yeah.
With Monday. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll text you a time.
Brilliant.
Meet up tomorrow.
And
unless I see you at the game tonight.
I will be there. Myself and oh, good grief! What's her name? I just lost it. 2 seconds. No, Margaret. I definitely remember. Sonia Alvarez and a couple of other of the folks from the department are going together to the game. Wow. Just because they got some free tickets from the president. They're not necessarily big fans, but they will be there in the stands.
Okay.
So that is mentioned.
I guess I'll see you tonight. I mean, I don't want it to be awkward for you, so how do you want to handle it?
Oh, with the others.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any conflict of interest stuff, right?
No.
I'm not like teaching any of your classes. I'm not. I mean, I work with you, with Sonia.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't see a downside to being able to talk about it. I mean, it's not like we're declared as a couple or something, and she sort of, her eyebrow goes up a little bit.
Not yet. Let's give it some time, shall we?
Absolutely. Then she looks down at her plate and then looks up again and says, okay, well, I guess we should get going.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later then.
Okay, take care. Thank you.
And you. Bye.
Bye. There we go. So that has been as awkward a date as I've ever had with Pete.
Oh yeah.
But I think that you guys are both, you know, a bit introverty, a bit nerdly, a bit everything else. And as much as it's cute and appealing, and you guys have a lot to offer that make other people interested in you, it's still an awkward experience many times that you're doing well to overcome. And I think that your character specifically, Andy, has sort of grown a bit more understanding of the opposite sex than he had with just the sort of dating to date that you did before. You know, you sort of felt like you're supposed to have a little girlfriend, maybe, and then really many times a girl would just sort of pick you up, and next thing you knew, you're supposedly their boyfriend for a while. And this sort of how you feel it went with Evelyn. However, this is a very different and much more adult scenario, which is a little scary.
Yep.
Curse you and your boyish charms and looks.
So let's carry across to our next major event, because we're probably running. Yep, we're doing really well. All right.
Yep, we got the jobs fair.
Jobs fair.
Do you guys just meet there?
Engineering.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think I mean, when are we going to do the practice for the cheerleading routine?
Oh, yeah.
We could have done that this morning, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to run through that, but that's where myself and Grace could have come from, and then we'll go back after jobs fair.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I could just stay there with the cheerleaders and running through routines and whatnot, because I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to find me a sugar mama or a sugar dada, and then I'm going to start my own business and become a tycoon. That's the plan.
Very good.
Okay.
All right. So, wonderful. I will host a bunch of these crowd chants that you guys can work.
Oh boy.
I want to get rid of the.
Oh my god.
Might want to get rid of the map though.
Map of the school.
The map
where do
of
I have you guys?
The dungeon.
Oh no, I have you guys in the wrong place. I had you. I was clicking all over the place, and definitely would like to move you guys back elsewhere. So let's just go back to the campus. Very good. All right. So
the FBI have turned up. Feds, hide.
yes, there's still
God
some of
damn
that
it,
on there.
Andy. They were following you.
There we go.
Oh shit, Renee!
Got more books.
Run!
There you go. All right. So you guys move across to the gymnasium together, and there's a good stream of students going into this place. It is.
That's 21, isn't it? The gymnasium.
That's the Roost. No.
No, that's the arena.
Yeah, I want to say.
22.
Which building did you guys have? I think it may have been.
It says it's
20,
22.
20...
The Sam Houston Gymnasium.
Yes.
22.
Yes. I think that's it. Okay. So you go into the Sam Houston. The basketball court is laid out with booths. You can see there's lots of local big businesses, including all three of the biotechs in different locations around the room. You see Raytheon, you see Lockheed Martin, you see Booz Allen Hamilton. You see numerous, big companies that deal with either defense contracts or engineering in general. There's state of Texas looking for civil engineers. You see quite a few desks to go chat about, and if there's things that you're looking for, you tell me. And they're giving away little things, little trinkets. Eye clasps with the symbol of their organization, or pins, cush balls, you name it. There's all sorts of little goofy paraphernalia they're giving away as people come up and go talk. You notice that most of the students that are here are upperclassmen that are close to graduating, and you notice that most of them have have a stack of their resumes with them.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're not doing that. I don't think. We're just looking around, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. We're just going to lay the land, seeing what's on offer, seeing.
I'll come with you.
Or were we going to? Were we going to apply for a job at
Worldwell?
So,
yeah.
At Worldwell, there is a lady probably in her mid to late 50s. She's got a lab coat on. It says Worldwell. and there's 2 young assistants with her, both female, so an entire female crew. They are offering a "Are you related to?" And they've got this picture of this skeleton that was unearthed in this area, Old West times, and it's good grief. I think there's a good name for this, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it's an old gunslinger who died within this area, and evidently they finally discovered his grave. And so they're doing little cotton swabs with students and offering them the chance to see if they are related to the.
Are they really gathering DNA? Are they? Okay. Yeah.
It seems to be fairly popular, and they've got pictures of the gunslinger, and they've got, clips from movies where the gunslinger was actually, portrayed, and yeah, they're handing out little folders, World Well.
Yeah.
And Andy, give me a notice roll -2.
Notice roll -2. Do I get my
It's not
senses?
No.
Okay.
Do you have sharpened sight? I don't think we've said that. It's more smell based. But no, just at -2.
-2 it is.
Look at
Holy
that.
shit, man.
That's even with -2 applied.
As you look across the stadium, the basketball court, and you're sort of looking around, you see that lady you catch her looking at you.
Okay. I'm not going to pay any undue attention to World Well.
Okay.
The lady in question, do we know her?
You have never seen her before in your life.
Okay. What does she look like?
She looks amazingly like the Dr. Eliza Berg picture that you have in our ETU OneNote.
Okay. What?
So like yeah.
Where would that
Eliza
be?
Berg.
Peaks?
Pine Box Peeps.
There she is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yes.
think if we know that she's there, I think we should go and.
Well, you don't know who it is, but you do know that she, Andy, you recognize that she recognizes you from across the room.
Has she got a name badge on?
Yes, she does, but you can't read it from where you're at. Yeah, you have to get closer.
I'm just thinking, certain
We can work out
gentleman
what-
who's got his plus 20/20 vision.
So you guys can work your way
that way round. Yeah.
close enough, and
Yeah.
you can then see that she is wearing a name tag that says Dr. Elsa Berg.
Right. So which we know
I
from
wonder if she's got a sister
talking
called Anna.
to
Yes.
Lizzie.
Yep. At
was it
the
Lizzie?
can't remember exactly,
Lexi?
but yes,
Lexi.
yes, Lexi that you met at the pizza barn. Absolutely.
So we know she is the boss of the big secret lab
Yep.
in the basement.
Genetics are the future, is their
Yeah.
There's the
banner.
Gimp.
Who work for
I love
Samsung
him.
and produce fruit and
There's
vegetables.
there's nothing on the table that talks about GID. It's just all
GID,
World Well
not GIMP.
in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as you get towards the table, she flags you down like this, Andy. Hey, young man,
I look
would you
around.
like to find out if you're related to this gunslinger from the past?
Got to say, I think it's very unlikely considering where I come from.
Oh, that's an accent. Midlands? No. 'Cause I did some study at Cambridge. I tried to learn as much as I could. So we could offer you a simple blood test to preclude you from all sorts of diseases that are up and coming hereditary problems, and maybe pick out ones that you could beat. Simple drop of your blood.
No thanks. No thanks. I'm particular about where my blood goes.
Very well. Yes, I'm sure.
Besides, I mean, I don't know what your policy on the data is.
That's yes, we do. We store it internally for research, but we don't release it.
Yeah, but you keep it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Are you looking
And I'm sure if the government asked for it, you'd give it to them as well, wouldn't you?
We of course have to have some sort of warrant, right, to be giving things out to the government if there was, a judge who was.
But if they got a warrant, they could ask for that. It's all very complicated, foreign national and all that,
No, completely fair. Have you thought about what you want to do this summer? Have you thought about interning?
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah. No, that's kind of why we're here, really. Because got nothing lined up.
Do you have a resume?
Why, do you have? Not on me. I could go and print one out though.
You can probably print one from your phone.
Take my card, and she slides a card across the desk to you. It has her name, Director Gid, with the full spelling of the of Gid, and the Genetics and Innovation Delivery Lab. And she says, "Feel free to reach out. This is my personal email. Just drop me your resume."
I'll do that. Yeah, I mean,
always interested in curious people. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, looking to expand my horizons. So yeah.
So, are you a biology major, chemistry, life sciences? What's your
psychology? So sort of biology adjacent.
Yes. Psychology. Yes, that's wonderful. Interesting.
Well, I mean, you look at the latest research on biology. It's showing that the effects on the brain of various different organs is huge.
That's a fascinating area of research, and perhaps one that you could apply yourself to. We'd always be happy to have you around, I'm sure. Please do drop a resume. It's neat to have outside thoughts from a different culture to help drive innovation.
Well, I shall certainly send you my resume.
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's very nice to meet you. It's very nice to meet you.
Sorry, my name's Andy.
Andy, very, very nice to meet you.
I shake her hand.
She reaches out, and her hand is... It's not clammy or cold. It's just a little bit rough. Like she doesn't use moisturizer. She's a little older. She works a lot. The grip is firm and holds just a tad longer than is appropriate. And then she pulls back her hand and smiles at you.
Andy smiles back. Well,
Very good.
I'll be in touch. And walks away.
All right. So you guys.
And he's holding his hand closed.
I will give you a notice roll on that in a minute, but not quite yet.
Okay.
Holding his hand closed. Okay.
Holding his hand closed. So what he's going to do is he's going to go somewhere where he can be a little bit private. So probably out of the hall, toilet, something like that.
Absolutely.
And then he's going to weirdly sniff his hand. He wants to get her scent.
Oh, that's really good. I really like it. I really,
what you want
really...
to do? What you want to do is you want to do it the way the hounds do, and basically you want to stare it in the face and sniff your hand and just stare as you sniff.
Or like,
I agree with Grace.
Like my wolfhound at the
What
pub
you need
tonight.
to do is you need to do it how William does it, and just stick your snout right up her ass.
Just get it right in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have moved to the restroom
It's just
alone.
a threatening glare.
So I'll get back to you really quickly. Fish, Grace, you see Andy head off towards the restroom. What are you guys doing? Anything else in here?
I'm in amazement. I mean, he's literally just come from wherever with Margaret, and obviously had a fantastic morning. And now he's got a number and an email address of another woman, you know, and it's her personal stuff, not a work one, her personal. You know, I can't believe this boy.
But yeah, he is pretty amazing. So I'm asking you again,
clearly knows his name already. caught herself just shy of saying it. Yeah.
Yes, of course you caught that.
I got that.
Anything else the other two of you are doing before we go to the restroom, so to speak?
No, just getting as many freebies as I can.
Okay, absolutely. You got they've given you a little bag, and you're loading it up with all sorts of cool stuff. Calculators.
See how many times I can go round and pick up as many freebies as I can before they start
USB
noticing.
drives, all that. I mean, just constant. Andy, so as you go to smell your hand, you are surprised to see that there is a small bead of blood.
I'm not surprised.
Palm.
I thought there would be.
Nicky bagger.
I knew there would. I was like,
maybe
no way I'd have taken that bloody woman's hand.
Maybe you would have scraped yourself on something. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, you know.
That nice rough little hand.
The last thing his
Sandpaper
palm.
mix.
This is why he closed his palm. The last thing he touched was her hand.
But you do have her scent, and I do want to roll from you on that of some sort. But I think that with this you can imprint that and be able to, with your heightened senses, if she's near or has been near recently, you'll be able to pull that off. So let's see what we want to do with that. What do you think? I think it is going to be a notice roll.
I think
we'll give you the bonuses. Look at that. So yeah, you've completely got that imprinted.
Why have you got a question mark on the wild dice? What's that about? Oh, that's it. Sorry, it's come up
What
now.
question mark?
I had a question mark on your wild dice for ages there. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Probably
finally
just
put
took
it
a
in.
while for it to come through.
Yeah.
I think you should let me chloroform her, and then we can kill her. That's what I think we should do.
So you have imprinted on that. Is there anything else you guys wish to do at this particular event? Are we moving on to the game?
No, let's go to the
we
game.
want to kill Iceberg. Eliza Berg.
Okay. So you guys meet up with the cheerleaders. Andy, I guess you're sort of tagging along at this point. And you've been given a job. You guys all have jobs.
I just got a job. Okay.
Absolutely.
A pass into the building.
Absolutely. So you guys show up. The cheerleaders have a first they got all their stuff to do ahead of time. The band meets and marches all the way across the quad to the stadium, playing the fight song and everything else. The cheerleaders peel off, and they go to, as the band goes to practice and get ready for the game, they peel off into the parking lot where there's all of the tailgating going on. And for a while, all of you guys are shuffled into a group that's serving burgers and stuff to people who are coming into the stadium, and they've got Booster Club people that are, you know, making burgers and stuff, and you guys get sucked into that whole big thing. And then across you go, and by the way, you're all wearing, you've never seen Gracie in she's in those short skirt and the halter top thing, and she's got pom-poms.
Oh yeah,
that she keeps track of, and she looks
pigtails,
slightly out of place.
Pigtails.
No,
Have you got pigtails
They've
on?
done you up.
Yeah.
She's skating along on her knee.
Oh yeah, she is. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But they've even put pom poms on the boot. Yep.
I love
Little
it.
tiny pom poms all over the boot.
And the two of you have been issued ETU tracksuits. So just like
I want the skirt, shorts, and the crop top, and I want a wig with pigtails.
They like that idea, and they do it.
Excellent. Yes.
Absolutely. So anyway, Andy, you look vaguely like one of the chavvy folks walking downtown in Peterborough, who is wearing a tracksuit in the middle of the day, but you're like, well, this is actually the right time to do it.
Yeah.
And so you guys move into the stands, and you come through where you don't usually go, where you're up above going to the stands to go sit, or where like Grace usually goes into the locker rooms and out of the locker rooms into the. You move through a tunnel, and you go on to the edge of the field, and the place is rocking with noise. From where you are, usually sitting up in the stands, two of you young men with your group of people, the noise is out of control, but it's all sort of around you. But down on the field, the focus of the noise from the crowd is just unbelievable. And when the cheerleaders come onto the field and they do backflips going across the in front of the home stands, the crowd roars loudly. And when they see Grace pushing herself along on her little thing, it gets even louder. And you can hear there's a chant, you know, Grace, Grace, Grace for a little bit. And then they turn to you and say, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when I see my boys, rolling. I wave at them and I lift my wig up and I go like this. Oh. Yeah. And then I put the wig back down.
The whole group is rolling. Your street cred is just gone through the roof. They say, okay, Ravens rise. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not.
R-A-V-E-N-S. Ravens rise. We're the best.
Claws up.
And Andy,
tough.
You got the big megaphone. You got the big megaphone to try and yell that out as you do it. And they form a pyramid behind you guys. And about that time, there's a boom of a cannon, and you see the team come running out through the big banner at the end of the stadium onto the field. And Grace, you feel that that's where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be running out with them onto the field. That's that feeling is so intoxicating. But instead, you're on the side. But it's still interesting, just the number of people yelling and chanting with you guys. And what I'd like is for each of you to give me a performance roll. I know most of you are not trained in performance,
Yes, I'm fine.
Grace, you will get a +2, so it's now a flat roll probably, because of your. Oh, look at that, Andy.
Unskilled.
Wow.
Oh my word, I love it. Okay,
That's two rollovers.
that is so good. The rest of you, and then I will describe what happens, and we will finish up. Grace, you got +2. You got the +2.
No. I'd already sorted the +2 out onto that. So
You did.
I did.
Do either of you wish to?
Yeah. I'm going to spend a penny just because
it's the end of the night.
You know.
Why not? That's what they're
Why
for.
not? Exactly.
I'll spend a penny
That
too.
is
Try again.
that is what they are for. There's a pass for Grace.
Oh, goodness.
And then Rob's got a weird message that says something that's not a roll.
Yeah, I clicked on reroll, but it doesn't like the reroll from there.
Oh.
That's even worse.
Okay. Yeah, but it's still not a.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna want to do. What was it? Performance. I'm gonna try and land a backflip.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll.
A standing backflip.
Let's see it. I need an athletics roll. And -2.
What? You didn't say -2. Come on. It was too late. You already declared it. I'm re-rolling that.
You've got biddies.
I know.
You want to stick that?
And it's the end of the
It'll
night.
give you a bonus. It'll give you a bonus on the performance if you knock that out. I'll give you a flat performance roll. There we go. Okay. No, that's good enough right there. I'm not going to make you do the performance roll. I think you are able to do that full flip, tuck your legs and land, and you've never done this before in your life. And you're like, what did I just do? And you hear all your bros just roar. And then the student section roars along with you. And you look over at both Grace and Andy, who are just like, what did we just see?
Yeah.
Grace is
Right.
All of you, here's
Waving
what
at
we will.
pom-poms.
Absolutely. And it actually is, the game is, I'll need an athletics roll from you once again, Grace, to determine how the game goes.
Oh, but this is the minus. Yeah?
No, there's no minus. This is just how the team did. This is how we've been doing this a lot, is you doing just an athletics roll.
Okay.
Okay, so they managed to pull the game out. It's tight. It's close. There is one missed kick point after that you're just like, you've got to be kidding me. However, you've seen that can happen even in pro games, as you saw with that Denver Bronco game. That poor guy, he's gone. Oh, my word. 2 missed point afters. But anyway, so the game's tight. There's a win. I think the party afterwards is absolutely out of control as you guys come out with all the cheerleaders and the students, the players. What a game. And that is where we will end it tonight. Cool. I think we learned a couple of things. I think we had the one event, which was the finding of the room. That came first instead of all of the things we usually tuck in for all of our characters at the very beginning of the game and then have the other piece at the end. So that was sort of interesting. We did not have a fight. If you guys had opened that, that could have been really, really dangerous. I mean, you've seen the stats on the creature. It just depends. It does not say it's immune to electricity. It's immune to fire and several other things like that. Or it has some bonuses. It also has bonuses to resisting things and non-magical, blah blah blah. There's a number of things on there that the handy taser might have struggled a little bit, but I think it was still applicable. I think we'll see how that plays out at some point. Any questions for the Dean before we call it a night? Anything you want to, you go back and ask a question? Did you forget to ask somebody something? Any last things? All right. I gave them their chance. Everybody, you saw it.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Awesome. Well, you can kill the stream, Rob, and thank you all for watching. I know that we do have a couple of followers that actually enjoy this silly thing. So please enjoy. Please feel free to do like Rob said and get the Discord information so that you can actually throw some words in there from time to time. If we ever do go back to doing this live, we'll pass that information to you. However, we're really comfortable with this format of do it, post it later. And we still haven't figured out how we're going to deliver our OneNotes to you all, but that is our own problem that we've got to solve internally. So, okay. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hey, Carol.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.